Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey & Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today is our 34th anniversary. So we're going to celebrate it right. We got a great show for you. The Mountain Goats are here. They're going to be out during the next hour. Also, one of our favorite people and one of the most talented people ever to cross this stage, Ms. Nellie McKay is back with us. And we're going to make a new friend today. You may already know him, but he's never been on the Mountain Stage. He's been out there for a while. Very talented man from north of our borders up in Manitoba. Mr. John K. Samson is here. But we're going to hit the ground running. We're going to start it off with a bang with really one of the most talented people in popular music, and he's been going now for a couple of decades plus. He has made, I believe, his 14th solo album, which is called Thrum, and it's just out, and it's a beautiful piece of work. He's brought a lot of the folks who played on the record, almost everybody really, and that's a wonderful thing for us, so he can do it the way he wants to do it. He's also an award-winning, 3-time Grammy award-winning producer. He's worked with so many people over the years. It kind of gives you an idea of the breadth of his experience and interest. I mean, He's produced albums for Bonnie Raitt, for Elvis Costello, as well as Ornette Coleman, Ramblin' Jack Elliott, Solomon Burke. Take a listen to that. The variety there, some of the greatest music in America, and he's just produced another great album of his own music. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Joe Henry.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Billy the Kid, and here lies his gun. For here lies the light of the world, as quick as the dead, as gone as the sun, raised like a tent now, where heads bow or bent down to a gypsy moth roosting home, a heart to be consumed by hunger alone. Well, here lies the way I knew how to harbor my mind. Well, there rolls a ship of the sea, steady as she goes, determined to climb, to fly like a kite above the near and the near enough, tugging your arm through
their sleeves, a heart needing only to feel what hunger believes. What I loved me back. Let me go. Met my step, heard me out, sang to me what I couldn't know. Well, here lies the best of us, and here stand the rest of us, dying, trying not to let on. A heart surrendering everything hunger has won. Here lies Billy the Kid, here lies his gun, here lies the light of the world, as quick as the dead, as gone as the sun. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's lovely to be here. I'm going to introduce my dear friends and orchestra for this evening. On piano, Patrick Warren. On drums, behind me, Jay Bellerose. On bass, you guessed it, that's David Pilch. On alto, clarinet, tenor saxophone, Levon Henry. I'm going to play you a song now that I think of as sort of, it addresses romantic love in wholly religious terms. I've been asked to describe it in the past, and I've said that it's I like to think of it as a cross between Amazing Grace and Let's Get It On. But you know, every song I've written, that's always been my ambition, to write the song that is the marriage of Amazing Grace and Let's Get It On. This is called Believer. Way down in a low place, yawning into field, skirting now the river, pushing water further, falling lower still. Hold my word, hold my captain, all my goals stepped into view. My disappeared redeemer's lost believer seen in you. lost believer seen in you. Steering wide of shelter, flung afield and out of far, under eyes that play and shine and give away just what savages are. Oh, my stars, oh, my dear lonesome, are the least that I can do. I'm rearranging strangers, finest danger seen in you. Finest danger seen in you. Thrown out for the starlings in air and at your feet, commanded by a weather to be gathered, one calls forward, then retreat. Oh, my witness, my revolution, marching headlong into blue. My creature now forgiven, my reliving scene in you. My reliving scene in you. My reliving, my Thank you very much. This song is called River Floor, and it's written in sort of a Escher-like mirror configuration, where half the verse kind of turns back on itself, which means I only have to remember half of it. The river crawls right to my door, with love on its mind and blood on its floor. It follows me from where I ran, lays me down right where I stand. It lays me down right where I stand, follows me from where I ran, with love on its mind and blood on its floor. The river crawls right to my door. I ride the bus with prison wives whose hearts are caged by the wage of their lives. They call to the children they have made, a gift of their youth offered in trade. A gift of their youth offered in trade. They call to the children they have made, whose hearts are caged by the wage of their lives. I ride the bus with prison wives. I've been proud, I stand accused. And shame is the same, its name just confused. By a view of the roof from above or below, the need to climb up, the one to let go. There's a need to climb up and one to let go. When the view of the roof is from above or below, and shame is the same, its name just confused. When I've been proud, I stand accused. What in this world has come over you? A light I can't hold a candle to. It moves through darkness and through time. It changes both, it changes my mind. What changes both and changes my mind, moves through darkness and through time. A light I can't hold a candle to in this world comes over you. Thank you very much. I happened to be in London a year ago, November, when the election happened. And like more than half the people in this country, I was demoralized by the results. I found myself a day later traveling in a van with my friend Billy Bragg, moving on to the next show and wondering how I was supposed to stand up and sing. And I found myself writing this song. I didn't mean to be writing this song. I didn't want to be writing this song. But I found that it was happening to me anyway. And I expected the song to be angry because I was. But as my friend, the great poet Jane Hirschfield says, you know, the poem has an intelligence that the poet does not possess. And what I saw coming off the end of my pen was not angry. It was oddly hopeful. Because the hope doesn't lie with it or him. It lies with us, and we have to own it. The times as they've changed are here to remind that nothing has changed, not even time. I've loved you forever, it hasn't been long, just enough now to keep us in song. We howl from the window, hungry with need, and pity the hearts where we've all come to feed. A dinner, last supper, the cup passed along. One for the road that keeps us in song. I've stood at the water where the land has run out of any idea what we might be about. We're asked to make do with what we know to be wrong, what leads us astray but keeps us in song. The churches, the nurses, the company store have joined and concluded there will be no more, no credit on mercy, no forgiveness here on. For any not willing to keep us in song. Colder than it was yesterday, when hope was eternal, our blooming array. With one more good rain, all these leaves will be gone. They're falling designed to keep us in song. Last night I lay thinking I dropped the last thread that stitched every dream to the top of my head. They'll all fly, leave me, but I'll get along. With yours here beside me to keep us here beside me to keep us in song. Thank you very much. It is really nice to be back here, and I'd really congratulate Mountain Stage on their anniversary. It's quite a thing to build such a brand identity of quality over such a long period of time. I'm going to play you an older song of mine that is sort of about believing that the ground is firm beneath your feet and finding out that perhaps it is not. have its way, it seems. Well, it fights me like a trampoline. Well, it won't let me on the ground. So this time I'm not coming down. This time I'm not coming down. Well, I've been talking in my sleep. You once kissed me not to hear me speak, and you loved me just so you could leave. Every bit of life wrung out of me. And this time I'm not coming down. This time I'm not coming down. Trampoline, trampoline. The whole platoon is overfed, and hell, we're in this thing over our heads. Oh, my mind, it's never been so clear. But I stutter like an auctioneer as the night has come alive with dreams, and how they hoot and holler, spit and scream. Every one of them is sick with lust, but every one of them will outlive us. And this time I'm not coming down. This time I'm not coming down. Trampoline, trampoline. And if I really thought I could, well, I'd give up your ghost for good. But I'm not sure it isn't you that keeps my ghost from leaving too. Oh, but I don't miss you half as much as I miss who you made me think I was, when I could see myself the way you do, and I could almost see myself in you. I could almost see myself in you. And this time I'm not coming down. This time I'm not coming down. Well, this time I'm not coming down. Trampoline, trampoline, trampoline. Thank you. I see you again, I hope.
Joe Henry. That new CD is called Thrum. And believe me, it's a fantastic sounding recording. Joe Henry, Thrum on Ear Music, and the whole band there. Believe me, you've heard a lot of these guys on many, many albums, not only on the ones Joe produced, but many others. And that was Levon Henry is Joe's son, playing the woodwinds there. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. All those links are at our website, mountainstage.org.
Well, Joe Henry came up here from Duke, where he had done an artist-in-residence stint there, and not only did he give a concert, but he also gave a couple of lectures, and somebody that I would like to hear, and so is this next guest of ours, because I think he's one of the best lyric writers that you will hear. He comes from up in Winnipeg, and his latest album is about a year old now. It's called Winter Wheat, and it's full of really very interesting songs, interesting subject matters, very original treatments. He's known for a band that he was with called the Weaker Thans, but he's put out a couple of solo records. This one is the second one, and it's his first visit to the Mountain Stage. So I hope you will make him welcome. Say hello to John K. Samson.
Late afternoon, another day is nearly done. The darker gray is breaking through a lighter one. 1,000 sharpened elbows in the underground. That hollow, hurried sound of feet on polished floor. In the dollar store, the clerk is closing up, counting loonies, trying not to say, I hate Winnipeg. The driver checks the mirror 7 minutes late. The crowded rider's restlessness enunciates. Guess who sucked? The Jets were lousy anyway. The same route every day. In the turning lane, someone stalled again. He's talking to himself, and hears the price of gas repeat his phrase, I hate Winnipeg. Up above us all, leaning into sky, a golden business boy will watch the North End die and sing I love this town, then let his arcing wrecking ball proclaim, I hate Winnipeg. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am John Samson, talk-singing leftist Quaker from Canada. I'm really extremely happy to be here. Thank you for having me over. I'm going to play some songs. This one is for all the students and academics in the crowd. It's called Postdoc Blues. So your presentation went terrible. All wrong dongle, sweat stains and stares. Leave the TV on with the sound down low. In your underwear. Don't despair, you'll get it right. Tomorrow night in Thunder Bay, maybe. Don't delay, your day is short. You can't afford to wait. I believe in you and your PowerPoints. I know why you can't stay away. Out on Highway 1 with a rental car and a lot to say. Don't despair, you'll get it right. Tomorrow night, Nipigon, maybe. Don't delay, our day is short. We can't afford to wait. So take that laminate out of your wallet and read it. And recommit yourself to the healing of the world and to the welfare of all creatures upon it. Pursue a practice that will strengthen your heart. Well, I'm lost, I'm afraid, rope tying down a leaky boat to the roof of a car on a road in the dark and it's snowing. If I'm more than it means less, last call for happiness. I'm your dress near the back of your knees and your slip is showing. I'm afloat in a summer parade up the street in the town that you were born in, with a girl at the top wearing tulle and a miss somewhere sash waving like the queen. Well, beauty's just another word I'm never certain how to spell. Go tell the nurse to turn the TV back on and throw never meant that much to me. It never sent a get well card. And I broke like a bad joke somebody's uncle told at a wedding reception in 1972, where a little boy under a table with cake in his hair stared at the grown-up feet as they danced and swayed. And his father laughed and talked on the long ride home. And his mother laughed and talked on the long ride home. And he thought about how everyone dies someday. And when tomorrow gets here, where will yesterday be? And fell asleep in his brand new winter coat. Buy me a shiny new machine that runs on lies and gasoline, and all those batteries we stole from smoke alarms. Disassembles my despair. It never took me anywhere. It never once bought me a drink. Thank you. I'm standing on this corner, can't get their attention, facing rush hour, faces turned around. I clutch my stack of paper, press one to a chest, then watch it swoop and stutter to the ground. I'm weary with right angles, abbreviated daylight, waiting for winter to be done. So why do I still see you in every mirrored window, in all that I could never overcome? Oh, I don't know what I should do with my hands when I talk to you. You don't know where you should look, so you look at my hands. Our movements rise and then dissolve, melted by our shallow breath. Our causes dance away from me. I am your pamphleteer. Walk this room in time to the beat of the Gestetner, contemplate my next communique. The rhetoric and treason, saying that I'll miss you, saying, hey, well, maybe you should stay. Saying, oh, what force on earth could be weaker than the feeble strength of one like me, remembering the way it could have been. So help me with this barricade, no surrender, no defeat. Specters haunting Albert Street, I am your pamphleteer. I'm your pamphleteer. I am your pamphleteer. of the reasons I'm able to be here with you tonight are two very reasonably priced antidepressants. Yeah. So I'd like to send this next one out to all my fellow travelers in that. For now, I know we are alone here. Still, we should be prepared to leave. I found a place where I have hidden supplies and books and sleeping bags, and I'll sing in my prescriptions from a fort out in the forest near a stream. And they'll place them in a tiny yellow sailboat and sail them to me. All I can say is I'm excited. All I can do is let you know you are the one I wanna be with when they return to claim the earth for a planet near Orion's belt where everyone is happier and tall. And they sing a billion stories with their minds while flying all around the sky. I have heard them singing each to each, and who's to say that they won't sing to me? I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna sing a song for you and me. Doctors played your dosage like a card trick, scrabbled down the hallways yelling Yahtzee. I brought books on Hopper and the Arctic, something called The Politics of Lonely, a toothbrush and a quick pick with the plus. You tried not to roll your sunken eyes and said, "Hey, can you help me? I can't reach it." Pointed at the camera in the ceiling. I climbed up, blocked it so they couldn't see, and turned to find you out of bed and kneeling. Before the nurses came, took you away, I stood there on a chair and watched you pray. Thank you so much. Thanks. It's a song about a man who saw Bigfoot. Yeah. And it's called Bigfoot. Change the oils and oil the squeaks. patch the holes and fluid leaks at dusk beneath a diabetic moon. I wait to take the TV cruise across the creaking ice. The news is howling to the timber wolves, and soon I'll go through it all again, watch their doubtful smiles begin. But the visions that I see believe in me. So praise the things I can't forget, with burgers and a silhouette on t-shirts at the council general store. I'll listen to the south wind sigh with rumors and regrets, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Won't go through it all again, watch their doubtful smiles begin. When the visions that I see believe in me. Well, the visions that I see, they will believe me. Woke up in a parking lot, air mattresses gone flat, the sun selecting targets for the shadows to attack. So make a visor with your hand, squint to where you're from, a lonely line of buildings you can block out with your thumb. Salute the waves we tried. And no one knows we're anywhere we're not supposed to be. So stay a while and watch the wind throw patterns on a field. This crop withstood the months of snow, scavengers and blight, tuned every year towards a tiny lengthening of light, and found a way to rise. We know this world is good enough because it has to be. Allow the hope that we will meet again out in the winter wheat. Find me in the winter wheat. Thank you so much. Thank you.
From up in Winnipeg, John K. Samson right there. You heard the titled song to his latest, Winter Wheat. Mr. John K. Samson. I find his songs unbelievably compelling. Great songwriter, I think, and happy to have him on the show for the first time. On that record, he was inspired on several songs directly by Neil Young's 1974 album, On the Beach. And John told me, when I asked him about that every day when he walks his dog, he walks past the house where Neil Young grew up in Winnipeg. John K. Samson.
You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. You're listening to Mountain Stage from NPR.
Well, thank you. Welcome to the second hour of this 34th anniversary celebration on the Mountain Stage. So if you're just tuning in, we're so glad you did. Later on this hour, we're going to be hearing from the Mountain Goats. But we'll start the hour with one of our favorite people. You've heard me say that about her before. This is her 9th appearance on the Mountain Stage, and we invited her on right after she did her first double CD called Get Away From Me. And she's been doing original and very interesting music ever since then. She writes her own songs, of course, but she's also done a whole album of covers of Doris Day songs. She did one of all 60s music. She's done 3 very, very interesting one-woman cabaret shows. I Want to Live, the story of Barbara Graham, the 3rd woman executed in the gas chamber at San Quentin. Silent Spring, It's Not So Nice to Fool Mother Nature, an exploration of environmental pioneer Rachel Carson. And her latest, which was called one of the best concerts in 2014 by the New York Times, It's a Girl Named Bill, the life and times of Billy Tipton. We're never sure what Nellie is going to perform when she comes on the show. We're only sure that it's going to be fun, interesting, and entertaining. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Nellie McKay.
I don't have to go to bed. I've got a small day tomorrow. Small day tomorrow. To use my head. I've got a small day tomorrow. I can sleep the day away, and it won't cause too much sorrow. Not tomorrow. So tonight this cat will play. She's got a small day tomorrow. Now those big wheels with all their big deals are gonna need their sleep. tonight's the night, and there's a flat I can borrow till tomorrow. We can swing way out of sight. We got a small day tomorrow. Honey child, tonight's the night, and there's a car I can borrow till tomorrow. We can swing till broad daylight. We got a big night and a small day tomorrow. One, two, 1, 2, 3. You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, and have faith or pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah and the whale, Noah and the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Jonah and the whale, Noah and the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Man, they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Nice hat. This one's for Planned Parenthood. Now, 1, 2, 3. They say to get her hair done, Liz flies all the way to France. Jackie's singing in a discotheque, doing a brand new dance. And the White House social season should be glittering gay. But here in Topeka, the rain is a-falling, coffee's boiling over and the kids are a-bawling. One is a-toddling and one is a-crawling and one's on the way. I'm glad that Raquel Welch just signed a $1 million pact. And Debbie's out in Vegas working up a brand new act, while the TV's showing newlyweds a real fine game to play. Here in Topeka, the screen doors are banging, the coffee's boiling over and the wash needs a hanging. One wants a cookie and one wants a changing, and one's on the way. Say, what was I doing? Jimmy, get away from there. Oh, but there goes the phone. Hello, honey. What's that you say? You're bringing a few old army buddies home? You're calling from a bar? Get away from there. No, honey, I was just talking to the baby. Say, listen, honey, would you mind stopping by the market on your way home and picking me up? Hello? Hello? Well, I'll be. The girls in New York City, they all march for women's lib, and better homes and garden shows the modern way to live. And the pill may change the world tomorrow, but meanwhile, today, here in Topeka, the flies are buzzing, the dog is a barking, and the floor needs a scrubbing. One needs a spanking and one needs a hugging. Lord, one's on the way. Gee, I hope it ain't twins again. Willow, weep for me. Willow, weep for me. Bend your shadows green along the stream that runs to sea. Listen to my plea. Listen, willow, and weep for me. Gone my lover's dream, lovely summer dream, gone and left me here to weep my tears into the stream. Sad as I can be, hear me, willow, and weep for me. Whisper to the wind and say that love has sinned, to leave my heart a-breaking and making a moan. Murmur to the night to hide her starry light, so none may find me sighing and crying all alone. Oh, weeping willow tree, weeping sympathy, bend your branches down along the ground and cover me. When the shadows fall, bend, oh willow, and weep for me. Willow, weep for me. Willow, weep for me. Bend your branches green along the stream that runs to sea. Listen to my plea. Listen, willow, and weep for me. Gone, lover's dream, lovely summer dream, gone and left me here my tears into the stream. Sad as I can be, hear me, willow, and weep for me. Whisper to the wind, say that love is sin, to leave my heart a-breaking and making a moan. Murmur to the night to hide her starry light, so none will find me crying and sighing all alone. Oh, weeping willow tree, weeping sympathy, bend your branches down along the ground to cover me. When the shadows fall, bend, oh willow, and weep for me. Oh willow, 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 I love you. Ah, goodbye, willow, wait for me. It's not the pail that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When I'm in your arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me, if you'll only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel in the night the nearness of you. Thank you. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I burn 2 hours of pushing broom, buys an 8 but tell 4 billion. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not to bigger round. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every conductor on every train, all of the children and all of their names, every hand out in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I say trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pet. I ain't got no cigarettes. I say 2 hours of pushing the broom buys an 8 by 10 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Can't believe we just wrote that. I think they're gonna like that. So. But Mom, I don't want braces. Ooh, 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 ooh. Lazy bones, sleeping in the sun. How you expect to get your day's work done? Never get your day's work done. Sleeping in the noonday sun. Lazy bones, sleeping in the shade. How you expect to get your cornmeal made? Never get your cornmeal made. Sleeping in the noonday shade. When taters need spraying, I bet you keep praying the bugs fall off of the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you keep wishing the fish don't grab at your line. Lazy bones, loafing through the day. How you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way. Never hear a word I say. When taters need spraying, I bet you keep praying the bugs fall off of the vine. And when you go fishing, I bet you keep wishing the fish don't grab at your line. Lazy bones, loafing through the day. How you expect to make a dime that way? Never make a dime that way. Well, looky here, never hear a word I say. Thanks so much. Gee, you guys are swell. And gals. Melodies bring memories, memories of a song that sings of Georgia, back where I belong. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. So lovely. Thank you so much.
Nellie McKay, along with the Mountain Stage Band, and Hannah Jean Davis. Nellie has 5 albums out there you can look for, and she's working on a new one. Told me the working title is Puddin', so we'll watch for that. You never know what it's going to be, and that's the good part. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
Remember, if you miss part of Mountain Stage or want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen.
The last time we had the Mountain Goats on the show was just a few years ago, and we were all taken with the group. We'd heard of them before, of course. The man who was the driving force behind the Mountain Goats, John Darnielle, from California originally, now lives in North Carolina. And he started out, almost 3 decades ago, doing very lo-fi music, recording on boom boxes and things like that in his house. Well, he's going through the years, he's gathered some folks around him here, and his latest CD, or their latest CD, I shouldn't say his, is called Goths on Merge Records, and they went to quite the high-tech place, Blackbird Studio in Nashville, John McBride's studio, John and Martina McBride, and they made a wonderful sounding record full of really, really interesting songs, beautiful songs. It has only keyboards on it and woodwinds and bass and drums. So glad to have them back on this very special show to end it in a very special way. Welcome back to the Mountain Stage, the Mountain Goats.
In the secret caverns underneath West Covina, half desperate for peace with the surface dwellers, but coming to no conclusions. And now we emerge, sky gray and misty, the Gray King in his new Pontiac. Some of us sworn to the effort, trying to get our shapes back, teeth filed down to fine points, framework too tight, strain at the joints. And I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. I'm pretty hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. Lowered into the Grand Am, doomed sailors, borne high by the wind, wild with wonder, leather and lace, and good friends, most of them good, most of them friendly. Gray King at the rain, sparks flying. 3 of us in the car with him, scared of dying. All eyes on the front seat, assuming his form, reborn in the heat. I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore. I'm hardcore, but I'm not that hardcore.
Thank you.
This is a song based on the experience of waking up in the intensive care unit. It's called Mole. I came to see you up there in intensive care. They had handcuffed you to your bed. There were tubes threading into you, coming out from you. Bright white gauze bandages at your head. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. And then they said, lights out. Well, that was lights out. And they gave you your medication. I know what you want. You know what I want. Information. Information. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. Out in the desert, we'll have no worries. Out in the desert, just you and me. I came to see you up there in intensive care. Out in the desert, we'll live carefree. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. I am a mole, sticking his head above the surface of the earth. Thank you so much. This song is also about people on cheap, unglamorous drugs. In 1985. Yeah. in a single room occupancy in Portland, Oregon. It's called Cotton. This song is for the rats who hurled themselves into the ocean when they saw that the explosives in the cargo hold were just about to blow. This song is for the soil that's toxic clear down to the bedrock, where no thing of consequence can grow. Drop your seeds there, let them go, let them all go. Let them all go. This song is for the people who tell their families that they're sorry for things they can't and won't feel sorry for. And once there was a desk, and now it's in a storage locker somewhere. And this song is for the stick pins and the cottons I left in the top drawer. Let them all go. Let them all go. Let them all go. I want to sing one for the cars that are right now headed silent down the highway. And it's dark and there is nobody driving, and something has got to give. I saw you standing by the roadside. You didn't know that I was watching. Now you know. Let it all go, let it all go. You let it all go. Take a minute to introduce the band. Over on the bass, that's Mr. Peter Hughes. Companion in music since 1994. On the drums, Mr. John Worster, the one, the only. And doing business occasionally under the name of Matty Bones, Matt Douglas, over there on the saxophone, guitar, piano, and anything else you want to throw at him. This is a song about goth music. Where I grew up in California, the term goth caught on later. We had our own thing. It was called, and I still stand by our iteration, they called it death rock.
I was absolutely, I mean, like, how could you not want that in your life? Death rock. It's like rock, but better, right? And the whole scene was a little different. The goth scene had a lot of synthesizers. I don't know if it was just that they were more expensive in LA or what, but most of the goth bands out there didn't have a synth. It was just a bunch of people with guitars and makeup and really big, awesome black hair. This is called We Do It Different on the West Coast. The papers write about it back in England. It's practically a lifestyle in Berlin. There's probably some pockets in Ohio. There's almost always something happening in Ohio. Some bad reports about Long Island. Well, I don't trust what people say about Long Island. I heard some good things from some friends about Chicago. I gotta see with my own eyes about Chicago. We do it different on the West Coast. 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 I heard they had a problem with some skinheads at a show at a machine shop in Pomona. I feel like half my friends have moved to San Francisco. I feel like I gotta bleach my hair this weekend. And Dave went to New York. I don't care. You can't shut people up once they get back from their Christmas out there. Skim through such magazines as I can get my hands on. Glue circuit boards to plywood on the weekend. Trellis modulation for the children. There's a whole new world just up around the corner. We do it different on the West Coast. 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 Thank you so much. This is a song called Abandoned Flesh. Robert Smith is secure at his villa in France. Any child knows how to do the spider web dance. Susie has enough hits to keep the bills paid. Every New Year's in Los Angeles, you can still see Richard Blade, but the world forgot about Gene Loves Jezebel. Yeah, the world forgot about Gene Loves Jezebel. They charted once or twice. They were on a major label. When the singer went solo, he left money on the table. The two main guys are related. They're at war with each other. Now there's two G's loving Jezebel, one for each brother, but the world came to agree. What you see is what you get. What you get is what you see. Whether you're the March Violets or the Bolshoi, bands who had to leave the darkness for the sun. Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry, we're on Cherry Red, I think. They've been playing clubs since 1981. To be fair to Gene Loves Jezebel, Billy Corgan brought him up on stage. This was in 2011, and you can read about it on their Wikipedia page. But for the most part, however big that chorused bass may throb, you and me and all of us, we're gonna have to find a job, because the world will never know or understand the suffocated splendor of the once and future goth band. Thanks so much.
The Mountain Goats. That new one is called Goths. And it is a fantastic sounding recording from beginning to end. And I don't want to forget that John Darnielle there is also New York Times best-selling novelist. His second novel, Universal Harvester, was published earlier this year. Talented guy, bunch of talented guys right there. Our thanks to the Mountain Goats, and our thanks to Nellie McKay and to John K. Samson and to Joe Henry and his band, all of which made this a very special 34th anniversary for us. Thank you guys so much for being with us here at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. And special thanks to you listening there on the radio for being with us all these years. We never forget about you. That's why we do this show. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. We have production assistants from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Once you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can, you'll be listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're going to end up now with a great song by Mr. Leonard Cohen. Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Nellie McKay.
Like a worm on a pole, like a night from some old-fashioned home. I have saved all my ribbons just for thee.
If I've been unkind, I hope that you can just let it all go by. And if I've been untrue, well, I hope you know it was never to you. John K. Samson.
Like a baby, stillborn, like a beast with his horn. I have torn everyone who reached out for me.
Michael Lipton. Brian Kennedy. Play that bridge, man, on that saxophone.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.